Before the arrival of the Europeans, Africa already had great empires. And in these empires, there were powerful kings and queens who ruled with wisdom, courage, and deep spiritual strength. In Nigeria alone, we had rulers like the Oba of Benin, the Uni of Ife, the Sultan of Sokoto, and Queen Amina of Zozo. This is their story. This is our pride. The Oba of Benin ruled one of the most advanced kingdoms in West Africa. His palace was decorated with bronze plaques that told stories of war, peace, and trade. The Oba was more than a ruler, he was a god on earth. No one could look him in the eye. His words were law, and his decisions shaped the future of the kingdom. Queen Amina wasn't just a queen, she was a warrior. She led her army on horseback, expanded her kingdom, and built defensive walls still seen today. In a time when men ruled, she showed that a woman can wear the crown and carry the sword. Her leadership brought wealth and respect to Zaria. In Alife, the Uni wasn't just a king, he was seen as a direct descendant of Oduduwa, the first Yoruba man. The Uni protected traditions, led spiritual ceremonies, and united different Yoruba towns. Under his reign, Ife became the spiritual heart of the Yoruba people. In the north, the Sultan of Sokoto ruled both politically and spiritually. As the head of the Sokoto Caliphate, he spread Islam and set up systems of justice, trade, and education. His words guided emirs and his leadership held the region together. In many kingdoms, the king was like a father. He listened to the problems of his people, settled disputes, and made sure justice was done. People trusted him because he knew the customs, the land, and the gods. He didn't rule with fear, but with fairness. Not all queens led armies or ruled openly, but many played powerful roles behind the throne. In Benin, the Ayoba, Queen Mother, had her own palace and power. In Yoruba land, women led market guilds and had influence over political decisions. These queens were pillars of wisdom. African kings and queens were seen as messengers of the gods. Before big decisions, they consulted oracles, made sacrifices, and fasted. Their crowns were sacred. Their bodies were protected with charms. Many believed that disrespecting the king was like disrespecting the ancestors. Every royal family had sacred symbols. The Benin Oba had ivory tusks and bronze bells. The Yoruba Uni had the beaded staff. These items weren't just decoration, they carried stories, spirits, and power. Even their clothes told history through patterns and colors. Today, many African countries are independent, but we must never forget the kings and queens who led before the colonial era. They governed with wisdom, protected culture, and taught us dignity. The crowns may be symbols today, but the legacy is real. As we look to the future, we must also look back and walk proudly in their footsteps. See you on the next episode.